What's up, YouTube? Dark Lord of Sword here. Time for another video on the first of the month. This is my G-9 Pocket Destroyer. This is an original design of my own creation, and from that I intended to place somewhere in the High Republic era. This is meant as a large and powerful assault platform starfighter, equipped with 4 laser cannons spaced across the nose and at the base of either wing. The wings fold. I will note that there are additional connections. There was a mistake in my Bricklink order. That's the explanation for the off colors here. Anyway, the wings fold down, and the landing gear actually extend longer. That is a little bit fragile, but the landing gear are meant to extend up longer. With them fully extended, they will actually allow it to land with the wings in the down position. Once again, we have a clone ARC 170 pilot from the 2025 ARC 170 set, because I have a lot of those guys. Turning around to the back, we have 5 thrusters, 3 on the fuselage and 2 on the wings, using essentially the same design as those that you saw on the Dart last month. So we have the 4 laser cannons, and then we have these ports here on the base of either wing. Those are meant to be missile launchers. There's a little trick I picked up from another MOC builder when I bought this model of the Havoc. I will link that down in the description, as well as the link for this. Now, I call it the G9, but there's also another name for this thing in the lore that I've written for it, and that is Pocket Destroyer. Not because it's exceptionally powerful, although it is quite heavily armed, obviously, but because it is meant to be expensive to run, and it is meant to be expensive to purchase in universe. It is meant to be roughly twice the cost of an X-Wing, despite being a much older starfighter. And because it is meant to be a very early design to have complex folding wing system like this, it is meant to be expensive to maintain as well. For those of you who aren't familiar, I'm a big fan of both YouTubers E.C. Henry and Rex's Hangar. And I take a lot of inspiration when writing my lore from both of them for why these ships aren't so common in Star Wars. Or in the Star Wars galaxy, rather. These are things that are meant to be like stuff that would show up in the background of a wider shot. Or in a big fleet setting. But aren't really like normally seen as part of the major factions that we follow across the movies and various shows and things. So please let me know what you think of this in the comments. Check it out on Rebrickable if you like. And I'll catch you in the next video. Dark Lord out.